Hi, hello everyone. We are live, I hope. Yes, I can see some greetings. Please tell me if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay, that everything technically is going okay. Let me know in the chat. Can I start? Yes, I can see a plus sign. That means that we can start. That's great. So let me quickly screen share and we'll dive right into the juicy stuff. Just in a quick moment. There we go. Okay. All right. I hope that I'm screen sharing at this point. And what we'll be talking about today is the brand new tool called Performance. What it does is it helps you assess how successful your app is in terms of attracting organic traffic. What we mean by organic traffic here is the traffic that comes from search results, browse or explore sections, depending on the App Store or Google Play, and also sections like featured apps. So every install, every page visit that doesn't come from an ad is basically organic traffic. So what is excellent about this new tool is that it helps you evaluate how successful your app is across the globe in many different countries, for which Checkaso supports a database, and we are constantly expanding the number of databases. And stay tuned, check our blog for the updates, and just in general for some nuggets of wisdom, especially if you are new to ASO and you want to learn more about how to be successful in your ASO strategy or get to know Checkaso better, our blog is the place to go. But let's focus on the subject of our webinar today, performance index. So today we'll be talking about Visco. I think many of you know what this app is, especially shout out for all the Visco girls out there. So this is a photo editor that helps you get all those likes on your Instagram and other social media. So we'll see how well it performs across the globe. And the first thing that we see is that this is the data for the last 7 days. And we'll choose the United States of America today to see how well Visco is performing there, how well it attracts that organic traffic. So we see the performance index, it's 4.3. It's not that great, especially when we see that on average, apps in that category, which is photo and video, are way more successful, almost twice as much successful. 7.5 is the average for performance index in that category. So what can we do about it? The first thing you can do about it is take a look to your right and see EPI. You might be already familiar with EPI. This is your ASO assistant. This is the place where you go to learn why your app is underperforming. It gives you personalized tips and ideas on how to do better. And those tips and ideas and advice are based on the numbers that are specific to your app. So it's not just some general advice. So let's take a look what Epi has to say in this particular case. And it right from the start, it gives you numbers. It gives you the numbers about which country you are performing wonderfully. Like Argentina, your performance index is 9.9. So that means you're doing something right, perhaps in terms of localization, or maybe it's just trending there. And then again, in Slovakia, your performance index is 1. So not much organic traffic. And what can be done about it is explore the keywords that your app is indexed by and how well it ranks. And we'll dive into that a little bit later. But pay attention to this right side widget that is Epi. It will help you make database decisions, basically. So what else do we see on top of this page? We see the top 5 countries in terms of attracting organic traffic and the worst 5 countries. So for Visco, it's Argentina, like we've already seen in the EPI widget, Colombia, and on the other hand, Denmark and Belgium are doing way worse. So something to pay attention to if these are the countries that you would like to expand to and have some installs from there. We'll move on and we'll see a map, a color-coded map. So you already know that the deeper the blue, the higher the index, any index that you can come across on our platform. But I can say here that performance index is going to be crucial in terms of planning your ASO strategy, because once again, it deals with organic traffic. So if you hover over a country, you will see the performance index in that specific country and the total number of indexed keywords. So we see that in Canada, the performance index is 4.4, a little bit better than in the United States, but still similar. Still, there's room for growth. And the total number of the keywords that Visco is indexed by is 924. And you have the access to those keywords. So we see that Argentina is the deepest shade of blue here, because this is where you get all those installs and organic traffic. Maybe not the installs, but actually we'll talk about installs in a few moments. This is the feature that will be available to you, but a little bit further down the road. Please stay tuned. We even already have this button over here, not clickable yet, but have some patience. You'll be the first ones to know when you'll be able to learn to know those numbers. And if we scroll down a little bit more, you will see the table. That is this nugget of information that will help you make database decisions. So what it shows here is it shows you the list of all the keywords your app is indexed by in this country. You can change the country if you want to, but for now we'll stick to the United States. If you are not interested in seeing all the keywords that your app is indexed by, you can use this switch to only get information for the keywords that you have added to the list of your tracked keywords in the keyword analysis tab, and like this. But if you want to have some insight on how your competitors are doing and what keywords they use and whether you should add those keywords to your semantic core, don't turn that switch on. So let's take a closer look at this table. What you'll see here is search volume for each keyword. You will also see a new metric for Checkaso, which is impressions. Impressions is basically the number of times this keyword was shown and seen. So it shows you how popular the keyword is and how visible it is for the users. You will also see rankings for that specific keyword, and you should know that um, there's historical data that is also accessible. You just have to hit that rank button. And what you can do here is you can switch and see some other countries and performance in those like this. So, and you can change the time range, of course, and you can track the rankings country based or competitors based, right? So we can see that for this keyword photo editor, the competitors that we have added or the platform has added automatically, the rankings go like this. You can reset the filter in a quick click on that button, reset filter, and then switch back to the country or the region and explore the rankings over the period of time that you are interested in. Now, what else is great is way that you can kind of spy on your competitors and their semantic core. So you'll see rankings for the specific keyword for your competitors and the changes in rankings. And sometimes you won't get any data. That means that for that specific keyword, a competitor did not show up in search results. Now, what else is absolutely worth mentioning is this translate keywords button here. So right now we are looking at United States and all the keywords are in English, but say we were optimizing for Argentina since it's doing so well, or France or any other language. This translate keywords button switch over here would translate the keyword into English, which would help you make an informed decision on whether this keyword is worth adding to your semantic core, whether it is relevant or not, especially with more Oriental languages like Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, those countries, those regions are now gaining popularity and a lot of companies are expanding in those countries. So this translate keywords button is really useful if you don't know the language, but you need to collect the semantic core. Now, what I would like to talk about is the list view of this map. So let's switch to the list view. And what we'll see here is the countries. From the best performing country to the worst performing country. There's horizontal scroll to look through all of them. It'll take a moment to pull up the data. Just be a little patient and you'll see the information that you need to know. So let's scroll closer to the beginning and see what metrics is accessible from here. So once again, you'll see the search volume, impressions, and rankings. And once again, everything is clickable and you can go right to that chart and see how the positions changed over time. Let's close that since we talked about it already. And what is great here is that it gives you an assessment of which keywords perform well in a specific country. So if you see that a keyword has a high number of impressions and it's popular, but for some reasons the rankings for this or that specific keyword are not that great, this is potentially a point for growth. And what else is great is you can use this search bar to search for a specific keyword. So we're talking about Visco here. And so this is a photo editor. So let's type in photo editor here, and you'll see this keyword and some long tail keywords containing this shorter keyword, and you'll be given all the data on that specific keyword across the country, and you'll see how well it performs across the globe, that specific keyword. Or you can check like brand name, a branded keyword, to see if your brand is something that people search for and are aware of in many different countries. So let's go and do Visco. And yes, we'll see the search volume, which is quite high in Argentina, in Belarus. Search volume is a little bit lower, in the lower range here. In Ireland, again, quite popular keyword. So you'll get some ideas on probably like your brand, about brand awareness, right? I think that this performance tool is great for multi-country, multinational, popular apps. So we are excited to finally release it, and we are looking forward to your questions and feedback, and we want to know what you think. We want to know your success stories, how it helped you. If clear or you would like to learn more about either performance index or maybe ASO index, keyword explorer tool, or whatever it might be, because Checkaso is quite a complex tool, feel free to schedule a live demo. We'll be more than happy to have a one-on-one call and walk you through the platform and be able to answer your specific questions and help you with your journey, with your ASO journey. I think I'm gonna stop screen sharing and see if you have any questions for me. Let's see if you have any questions. I can see a question. How to rank maximum localization metadata on USA App Store? That is a great question. And what I would like you to do is join the next webinar that we are having later today. We'll be talking about that issue and many, many others, together with David, the head of Checkaso, and a special guest, Steve. and they'll dive into all those intricacies of ASO, and you are probably your question will be answered, and if not, you are more than welcome to ask it there, or you can use the chat on our webpage, and we'll take a look at your specific app and come up with some ideas for you. Let's see what else. I was waiting for your new feature. Well, we are happy to deliver. This is indeed a very helpful tool. Thank you. We think so too, and we're happy that you share this point of view with us. So, if there are no further questions, I think that's a wrap. Thank you all for your attention. I hope you have a great Friday night. And to make it even greater, join our next webinar, which I have already mentioned. It will be super interesting, super informative. I think you will benefit greatly from it. And I hope to talk to you soon. See you later.